Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rene Galan and today I'll be showcasing my video game, Journey of the SkyRanger. My game falls under the text adventure and RPG or roleplay game category because players take the perspective and viewpoint of Robo, the lone surviving robot from the SkyRanger. So my storyline is about a spacecraft that was headed to a planet on a supply run when it was suddenly bombarded by a group of rogue meteors. Disabling its systems and communications, the ship's fate lies at the sun as it is drifting towards it to incinerate. So players experience the immersive scenes I designed by reading and pressing buttons that cause changes in scenes and bring forth new events in the storyline. As you can see on the right here, I designed a flowchart process that allowed me to design the layout of the levels and what pressing a certain button or key would lead to in the game. As you can see here, I designed 3 different levels, with the storyline getting more intense and suspenseful as players help Robo near his escape and the ship nears its demise. The game was designed using the Unity software engine and its features as seen from the document. Here as you can see, the game is in play mode, in game mode actually, and this is all the user interface along with all the components on the side and some of the components that I have down here that are personally made by me. So as far as sprite designs as well as background layouts like these, Adobe Illustrator was the primary software used in this project. Unity's own integrated development environment, mono-developed, was actually allowed me to program and script using the language C#. This was my first experience with writing scripts, and with that I learned about writing classes, methods, functions, and strings, and also all the troubleshooting and debugging process I had to go through, especially when I ran into problems with my code. The importance of syntax symbols like parentheses for parameters, curly braces for blocks of code, and those semicolons to end my lines of code became very clear to me, as it would be those minuscule errors in my code that I would cause that would end up to me having frustrating moments and trying to figure out what went wrong in my code. Here's another screenshot of my code. So, as seen in the document, all the programming done for the game shows the events, parameters, and functions, and how pressing a button will lead to change in the states or areas of the ship Robo would go to. So let's take a look at the title scene script that I wrote here. It's all nice and short, for example, but it was probably what gave me the most trouble, as it was the first scene where I had to perform a scene transition into the game to begin with the narrative. Thankfully, assistance and team collaboration from some of my peers, it allowed me to overcome this obstacle. I would like to thank you all for your time today, ladies and gentlemen, and allowing me to demonstrate and speak about my video game to you all. I hope you all have a marvelous day.